Okay, guys, good day. I'm not going to be shouting, so you just have to um try and listen closely so you can hear me because it's late over here. I'm actually doing this recording in the middle of the night. You can see my time. So this is you can see it's Hantech Global. This is the MetaTrader 4, and this is the laptop version. So I just put in my login details. And this is my login password, and let me log in. So I've logged into my account. So I want to show you guys how to actually work with it. I want to show you how to actually work with your MetaTrader 4. Now, let me show you something. I already had this template saved. Your own will not be looking like this. Yours would not be looking like this. Yours will be looking, let me see if there's any currency that, let me see. Now this is where you create new charts. This up arrow plus, you want to change to another currency, GBP USD. Okay, good. Yours will be looking something like this. Now let me show you how to adjust it. You can make it white background or black background depending on what you want. What you do is you right click, you come to properties. Under properties, you have the way you set your phone is how you can set it here. You can change the background from black to, let me use white, from black to white. The foreground, you change it from white to something kind of black. You change the grid, light grid. Okay, the bar up, the bar down should always be red. The bar down should be red. The bull candle should be lime, that's lime green. The bear candle should be red also. The line graph and all other things, I think they are cool. Then under common, I think that is all. You come to use candlestick under common, change it to candlestick. You come back here and you click OK. Now you try to zoom. This is where you come to zoom. Up here, you zoom in. Now you can see my charts looking all beautiful. Now I want to remove all these lines. I don't like it, so you right click. You come to grid, Ctrl G. Click on it to remove the grid, so you can see the grid is out. Now I can as well, I will advise you to save these templates. So once you finish, you save the templates. How do you save it? You right click, you come to templates, you go up and you save templates. You save it as plain charts. Save the template as plain charts, so that whenever you load a new chart, you don't need to go through all those settings again. All you just need to do is come to them. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I'm saving it as plain charts. Saved. Now let me look for another currency. You see that if once I change currency, I used GBP USD. Look at it here. Now let me use USD CHF. Let's see what to do. You see it came like this. So I don't need to go back doing all those settings. All I need to do is just right click, come to templates. It's going to bring out all the you see your plain charts. Now these are all my templates. So you see your plain chart here. Click on plain charts. Voila, you have this. Now let me quickly teach you how to use the function. Now this is your time function. You have your 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. This is your time function. Now this is where you put it for candlestick. You always use candlestick. This is where you zoom out, zoom in rather, and this is where you zoom out. Zoom in. Now this is for you to adjust. When you click this, it shifts your candle at least for you, and you can move it. You can move it. You can move it. And this, you don't need it. Now, what other thing do you need? How do you place trade? How do you place trade? Look at all your currency pairs at the right here. Look at all the currency pairs available to me at the right here. So, how do I place trade? How do I place my trade? If I want to place a trade now, you can just come and close this. You don't need it. You just come close this. If you want to also close this, you can close it. How do you place your trade? This is your market watch. This is where you place your trade from. You click on the currency. You want to place a trade. You click on that currency. It's going to open a drop down menu for you like this. This is where the currency is. This is where your lot size, this volume refers to your lot size. Always make sure it's 0.01. This stop loss refers to your stop loss. This is where you put your take profit. Comments, you can leave it blank. The type of execution, is it a market execution or is it a pending order? If it's a pending order, it's going to bring out more options for you. If it's a market execution, leave it as a market execution. If it's a pending order, it's going to be, I'm going to be telling you it's a pending order. It's going to be either a sell stop, buy stop, sell limit, or buy limit. But this is a market execution, so you leave it at market execution. If it's a buy, you buy. If it's a sell, you sell. That is how to do it. Now, I can't place a trade because today's this is Sunday morning and the market is still closed. The market will be opening by midnight today. So that is actually how to place a trade. That is one way to place a trade. Another way to place a trade is by coming up here. You come to Market Watch, this arrow here. You click on it. Click on Market Watch. Okay, it brings out this drop down menu and you place your trade using the drop down menu. So if I don't want the drop down menu, I close it. Now, how do you install your profitable strategy, the one I taught you guys? What you do is you come to insert. You see this insert here, you come to it, you click on insert. It's going to bring out indicators for you, indicators. Then you come down to trends. Now, what is the first indicator? The first indicator is your Bollinger Band. When you come to trend, you still come forward. You can see your Bollinger Bands here. You click on your Bollinger Bands. It's going to be asking you for some settings. You don't need any. The only settings you need for your Bollinger Band might just be, let's say, let me see the visualization. Okay, I think we don't need any settings. We don't need any settings basically. You add your Bollinger Band. Okay, your Bollinger Band is white actually. So let's change it. Let's see how we can change the color to from white. The style should not be white. Make the style. Let's make it blue or any color you want. And come and make the thickness. Yeah, make it thick. Okay, so all right. So you can see my Bollinger Band. You can see my Bollinger Band. See my Bollinger Band. So when price is up, I should be looking to sell down. When price is down, I should be looking at, first of all, see, it's on a 1 hour. So let me bring it to 15 minutes. So this is my 15-minute Bollinger Band. You can bring it to 5 minutes if you want. This is my 5-minute band. This is how my 5-minute bands look. Now the next thing is your stochastic. You come to the same insert, click on it, you come to indicators, click, you look at it, you come to oscillators now. You are not using trend again. Trend is for Bollinger. You come to oscillators. Under your oscillators, you see your stochastic oscillator down here. You see your stochastic oscillator. You click on your stochastic oscillator. Now remember, your stochastic oscillator, this is going to be 5. So you make the K period 5 and the other period can be 3, 3. That's not a problem. The other period can be 3, 3. Now you come to colors. You need to change some settings under colors. Okay, I think this is cool. This is cool. This is okay. This is okay. That's okay. That's okay. So let's add it. So this is our stochastic. Okay, I think I need to, okay, I need to do some adjustment on the stochastic. I need to do some adjustment. Just watch closely. I'm not okay on that style. Please, I'll just look out for this style. Let's make the stochastic red. This broken line, let's make it a line. And let's make it thicker. Let's make it thicker. Top thickness. Now under the levels, very good, please. The levels shouldn't be this. The levels should be 80. Your stochastic level should be 80 and 20. The stochastic, just click on it, 80 and 20, and OK. You see that? 80 and 20, 5, 3, 3, 80 and 20 under the levels. So what did I do in the stochastic? This is what I did. I changed the levels under the colors. Is blue, is green, and red. That's okay. You can just leave that. You don't have any problem. Under the parameters, K is 5, D period is 3, slowing is 3. All other things, leave them the way they are. Just the levels, come to the levels. Make sure the levels is 80 and 20. Make sure it's red. Make sure it's line, and make sure it is thick. Okay. Now what do you do when price is up here? When price is up here and is in confluence with price being up here, you sell. You sell downward. When it's down here and here too is down here, how do you know that? You can come and use this your crosshair. Click on crosshair. You can use it to know where price is. Now look at this on my crosshair. Look at where price is here. Price is up here. You can see it's at the upper Bollinger Band. On my stochastic, it is also up. So what do? I'm looking for a sell candle to sell it downward. Look at how the red candle came, it started dropping. It dropped to the middle Bollinger and it ranged a bit, ranged back upward. That's because this is an upward trend. That is a buy market. So in buy market, remember I told you guys, when the market, when the trader is sent, it's a buy trade. Don't be looking for a sell scalping. It is safer to look for a buy scalping. Now imagine you bought here. See how much money you made up to this point. Even when it came down, it didn't come back down here. So you continue making money as it's going up. But then if you can make money up to this point, price has not gotten to this point again. So you would have made so much from this. But buying from here, why do you buy from here? Is down on the Bollinger, is down on the stochastic. It's already down, it's already touching the lower limit. Most times it might not cross under the lower limit, but it's touching it. And then look at how price is going to go up and just look at the upward momentum. So that is how I use it. So the last thing we're going to be using is our RSI. You come to indicator, you come to oscillators, and you go to your relative strength index, RSI. Click on it. Remember, we'll be changing some parameters. The RSI should be 4, not 14. You come to the levels also. The levels should be 30 and 70. That's beautiful. That is already set. Or we can even make it, let's make our level. So you can change your phone levels to 25 and 75. 25 and 75. Change the style. Change it to red. Broken line should be a straight line and the line should be thickened. I think the visualization is okay. All time frames. Click OK. Now this is your stochastic, the blue line. So this is your RSI. So you have your setup already. You can actually reduce this if you then drag it down from here. If it's drag it down. See what I'm doing, guys? Just keep your eyes on my cursor. So now I will advise you save this template. Once you're done setting all these things so that you wouldn't have to be doing this all over and over again. Once you're done doing all this, you right click, come to templates and go to save templates. and save the template as scalping scalping template. Save it as scalping template. You see that? Save it as what? Scalping template. And voila, you saved it. So whenever you want to scalp on any currency pair, you can scalp. How do you bring up your currency pairs? When you want to place a trade, you come to market watch. This is for those using laptop or not phone. You come to market watch. But when you want to change this currency from USD CHF to another currency and scalp, you come to this create new chart. You click on it. It's going to bring out currencies. Now you're feeling like, oh, these currencies are not much. Come here. Come to FX1. You can see more currency, FX2, more currency, FX3, more currency, FX major, more currencies. You see that? Go USD. So let's place it. Let's open USD currency chart. All right. So you see my funny chart. So what do I need to do? I just right click, come to templates, and I look for. I don't need to go to plain again, plain chart. No, I just come to my scalping template. Once I click my scalping template, every setting I did from beginning will appear. Look at this. You see how everything came now, but you will always need to change your time. It's only 1 hour. You can either bring it to the 15 minutes, to the 5 minutes, or to the 1 minute. So now let me quickly explain how does the scalping strategy work. This is your Bollinger Band, this blue line you see here. Let me zoom out. You see this blue line that is wrapped. You can see how price is in between the blue line all the way. That is what you call your Bollinger Band. These 3 blue lines. This is what you call your stochastic. These are moving averages. These are oscillators. They tell you the momentum of price. That is the momentum. That is the strength of price in a particular direction. And this is your RSI. Tells you the strength of price in a particular direction. Now let me zoom in. Come to zoom in. All right. So how do you place trade with your simple scalper? Now, if you want to, what is scalping? First of all, scalping means jumping into the market and making money, small money, and just making it so much, making it small till you gather it much. That is what scalping actually means. So let's say, for instance, this is a downtrend. This is a downtrending market. This is a downtrending market. I can see it's a downtrend based from experience. And if I put my moving average 200 now, my EMA is going to tell me this is a downtrend. This is a downtrend. The market is going down. So possibly I gave you a sell order. I say sell Euro USD, and you already came here and you already placed your trade. You look for Euro USD. You open it. You place your trade. You place your parameter. You place your stop loss. You place your TP. Comment, you can leave it option, market execution. You click on sell, you sell. See, the market is closed, so I can't sell now because the market is closed. But by Sunday evening, by Sunday night, you can sell, you sell. Now, once that trade is in profit, you'll be smiling. But then you can make more than that. How can you make more than that? That trade is still going somewhere because you have a TP, you want that trade to hit a take profit. You can come to your chart and place other trades, but you will not be waiting for that one to hit TP. What do? You scalp. Once it's in profit, you close. How do you? Now, I told you to sell Euro USD, isn't it? You are going to be looking more for sell scalp, not buy scalp. That was the advice I gave. You're going to be looking for a way to sell the scalping, not buy the scalping. So how do you sell? You sell when price is at the upper Bollinger Band. You can see how price came to the upper Bollinger Band and kept on going up. It got to this point. This is where you should be looking for a sell from. Immediately you see a red candle at the upper part of your Bollinger Band, and you see, let me bring my crosshair. You see a red candle at the upper part of the Bollinger Band. On your stochastic, look at where the red candle is. Let me even draw a vertical line there. Let me draw a vertical line so you can see. Do you see that? See price at the upper Bollinger Band, they already brought a red candle. Look at how my stochastic is already coming down, is crossing this 80 limit. This is the condition for itself. The stochastic is crossing this 18 limit, coming down. My RSI is also already coming down. It's already piercing through the 75 limit. I'm going to place my sell scalping. I will sell Euro USD again. Now, when do I look out for taking my profits? I will be looking at it as price keeps on coming down, coming down, coming down. Sometimes price might get to this middle band and turn back. But because this is a downtrend and I say you should sell, you can hold the trade and wait. Once price reach this lower Bollinger Band here and on your let me place and on your stochastic, look at your stochastic is already down, but then you are looking at price reaching this lower Bollinger Band. So price reaches this lower Bollinger Band, you can see your stochastic. Your stochastic already came down, you went back up, but still came down. Your RSI is there. This is where you close that trade. You entered here and you close it here. Now, because it's a sell market, sometimes you can decide to even wait longer. Because it's a sell market and the other trade is still selling, you can decide to wait and allow it to still go down. But most times, once it's already at the lower Bollinger Band and these conditions are met, you can just close your trade. You wait for it to come back up again, or you wait for it to come back up again, or if it's a strong downtrend, once it comes to the middle Bollinger Band here, and you see that it is going to come down because of its forming red candles, you can place another sell order here. You can see how it crash to this point, and you close your trade. Immediately you see a green candle forming and it looks like it's going upward. You close your trade. You wait for it to reach the middle again or the top because it's a strong downtrend. You place your trade from here. Imagine, look at these guys. It came here and dance. Look at where you entered your trade from. Look at how it kept on falling. It kept on falling. So that is what scalping is generally. So I just explained what a sell scalp is. Now let me look for another currency that is buying. So I'm going to explain what a buy scalp is. So you just see I just set the scalping strategy on my laptop. So what is buying now? Every currency you open appears here. It appears down here. So I think USD CHF is buying. Let's see. All right, beautiful. USD CHF is buying, is on an upward momentum. Now, why do you buy? After I send signal and I say buy USD CHF and you want to scalp and that trade you place it is already in profit. When you want to scalp, you wait for price to come to the lower Bollinger Band. When you want to scalp, you buy. When you want to sell, you sell from up. When you want to buy, you buy from under. When it is cheap, when it is low. So let me put my vertical line so that you see where I would have sold from. I would have bought from. I would either have bought from here or I would have bought from here, depending on when I come into the market. Immediately, let me shift this. Sorry guys, this is where I actually want to. Okay. Let's see. All right, it's beautiful. Okay. So this is where I would have bought from. I would have bought from here. Immediately I see this green line. I see price at the lower Bollinger Band, and I see my RSI is turning up. My stochastic is already turning up. My RSI is already turning up. You would have been asking why wouldn't we buy from here? We would have bought from here, but then the trade would have gone a bit against us before now going in our direction. Sometimes it happens like that. So I would have either bought from here. Sometimes you might have even bought from here. And I told you immediately you see a red candle, you close your trade. You close your trade. But if you want to wait a bit, you can wait. It will go in minus. Look at if you bought from here, it will take you in minus a bit for 10 minutes, because each of these candles forms in 5 minutes, because I'm under my 5 minute time frame. So each of these candles represents 5 minutes price movement. So it will take me in loss for 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes, guys, look at the movement. Take me in loss again, but then look at this beautiful profit I would have made. So what some people do is when it takes them in loss and they see it going up, they will buy again from here. So you see they are in two buys, this buy and this buy, and they are sure it's going to go up. It comes back to loss, they buy again. So imagine you have 3 trades running and you make this profit from 3 trades and you close them. That's beautiful money, but don't take unnecessary risk, guys. Especially if your account is less than $100. Those with a $100 account can actually take 5 trades, like I said. Those with a $20 account, with less than a $100 account, let me say those with less than $50 take 2 trades per time. Those with 50 and above, you can take 3 trades and nothing more than 3 trades. So I would have placed my buy here. Why will I buy here? Because prices are the lower Bollinger Band. That's one. Stochastic is already touching this limit. Sometimes it might not cross, sometimes it might just touch. When you see such touch like that, you can actually take the trade. My RSI actually fulfill your condition. It crossed and it's crossing back upwards. So it's already telling me that the price is going to go up. Stochastic is already telling me it's going to go up. And guys, look at the upward motion. So that is how you actually use your simple scalper strategy. So the work has been made easy. Why do I say the work has been made easy? What direction to scalp has been already made known to you from the trade that will be sent, either a buy trade or a sell trade. It's already telling you the direction you should scalp it. So it already makes work easy for you. Yours is just to wait for conditions to meet before you scalp. Don't scalp without the conditions meeting, guys. I'm begging you. Your money, I told you, one of the most important things to a trader is to preserve his capital. So your money is very important. Don't scalp in a market that you're not sure of or if conditions have not met. If the conditions have not met, don't scalp it. I'll prefer you stick to the instruction I give. Scalp a trending market. So if it's a buy market, look for buy scalping. Don't be scalping sell, even if it's selling, it's risky. If it's a selling market, don't be scalping buy, even if it's buying, is risky. But then sometimes those that are good and smart, you can actually take those risks to reduce your loss in case the trade goes to hit stop loss. At least you would have made money from scalping in the opposite direction. So it's either you would have broken even or reduced your losses or even made profits when everything is calculated at the end of the day. So, and what makes some people good is practice. So every one of you can actually scalp in the opposite direction if you keep on practicing. That is why you all have a demo account. You can keep practicing this in on your demo account till you're good at it. Then any direction the market is going, you're making money from scalping. You're making money from scalping. But let me tell you the risk of scalping. When you are scalping a trending market and you are opposite direction of that trending market, you make losses. But sometimes, even when I don't send trade, guys, you can look at your chart setup and even try and scalp. All these things is about practice. You even make more money than the money you make from the signals. Or you make more money added to the money you make from the signal. So you can look at the chart sometimes and scalp, guys. You can just scalp. I do that sometimes when there are no good setups. Just look at my chart, put it on a higher time frame. Look at the direction it's going to. Is it going up? Is the candle green or blue? If it's blue candle, if I'm seeing more of the blue candle, I'm seeing more of the bullish momentum, seeing price looking like it's going up, I look for buy opportunities and I buy. If it looks like there are more of the red candles and price is coming down, I look for sell opportunities and I sell. So guys, that is what scalping is. So you have any questions, you know how to reach me with your questions. For you to get this video, you must know how to reach me with your questions. So I'm going to be ending this video now. Like I told you, it's late and I don't want to really disturb So guys, thank you very much, and one love. Take care.